Hi, so it's now Thursday. So good news. I got the water dragons up yesterday, which was fantastic. So now I gotta do the axolotls today. So I also gotta actually figure out like what design they're going on, what products. So once I get that done, it'll go by really quickly because in all honesty, the water dragons really didn't take me that long, which was awesome. And I also managed to get this done. So all I have to do is outline her and just do the border and do my final shots, and that's it. So I made some really good progress on that, which makes me super happy. So that means that today, throughout the day, I will get her done. So that way tomorrow I can just get that going and get the video up, and that way the video's done. And then that also means today we'll be working on the hippocampus, because that's all I'm going to be working on until they're done, pretty much. Because I have to get them done. So I got to do that. Ugh. I gotta get that done before next Friday, actually. Oh, it's fine. If I gotta pull an all-nighter, I will. I'm not opposed to it. I literally pull all-nighters like once a week now, which I know is kind of bad, but I've just been doing it. I don't know. It's fine. I've been functioning. But I gotta work on them. So once I get this next painting done, then I think on the actual hippocampus, I will go ahead and do their pencils that I need. So I can get some type of line work in there that I need to follow. And then we'll finish painting that. And then we'll start on the gouache. Because then we got pencil after. That's why I'm like, it's just going to take me a little bit to do. So, but at least on the other drawing I moved right along. So I'm pretty happy about that I'm literally finished with her. It makes me so happy. That's why I'm like, those kinds of drawings I can literally get done in a couple of hours. I'm like, they take me like less than a day, so. Now, what I gotta do the guys, though, those will probably take me longer because I don't really draw guys that much. I haven't drawn a guy in over a year, or almost a year, so. Even then, he was not very good, so. And I gotta draw two guys who are two of my main characters. I know what they look like, but that's still gonna be a process. But it's fine. So, now, today, the big thing is getting the axolotls up. At least get the designs drafted, pretty much, is all I'm really focusing on. And then finishing up the drawing and painting. Those are really, like, my really big things I have to do today, among whatever else, like maybe some more emails that I didn't get to yesterday. Among some other stuff, so we'll see. Because I'm also doing a Valentine's Day drawing, so I've been doing those with my Arlathea characters, just to kind of have a little bit of a seasonal drawing. So I gotta do them still, but they're not due for almost 3 weeks, which is fine. But that will be, after done with the Hippocampus, that will be the next thing I do, are the Arlathea characters. But that also means that when I finish with the Hippocampus, I can get started on their little drawings that I do, which I'm gonna have to figure that out because I have no idea what I'm doing yet, because there's 4 of them. So obviously I gotta have 4 of them. And then I also have to get started. It's going to be called an Eoraptor, so it's another little dinosaur. It's a little raptor. It's not very big at all. So I already have a drawing of that one, so I got to do that drawing. Yeah. And then after that, it'll be another comic page. So, and I think for the painting for February, I actually might, well, I guess the next painting or whatever, yeah, I should be able to do that. I'm just going to do a little miniature painting just to start working on those little guys that I have. So that'll be the next painting I do. So we're moving along here. On top of everything else, I still need to work on like the ebook situation and drafting the subscription box design to see if people want them. It's still a lot to do, but it's fine. Also, I just noticed, I actually have a bunch of these like little drawings from high school. But this is another one I did, since I'm just staring at it, is this. So we had to do like different projects of stuff. So I got this one from, I'm going to say it's William O'Connor's Dracopedia right here. I think it's the Asian dragon, and I just did my version of it. So, I don't know, maybe eventually I could work on it too, maybe do something. I don't know. But I'm just sitting there staring at it because it's where the hippocampus drawing was, so I can just see it. But anyway, I am gonna get started on something to make progress somewhere. And then we will update as time goes on.
Hey, you write about this book?
You want to give a girl a hand? Alright, so it's a little bit later, and I managed to complete getting the axolotls up, so that way tomorrow I am ready to go with getting them all published, which I know that will take me a little bit, but I'm trying to do this in stages, so that way I'm not overwhelmed, because it's kind of a lot at one time. If you can hear anything, there's some dogs barking. They normally do that. It's the neighbor, they're like diagonal from me. I kind of feel bad. I don't know what's going on with the dogs. I don't know if it's because they hear people and they think it's their owners or what, but I feel bad. It just sounds kind of awful. But I'm just glad it's done. And that means tomorrow I'm going to have to be up kind of early to make sure I can get it done in time. Because it will take me a little bit to do. Once I get going, though, it's not so bad. It's just the process of having to actually get there is what the issue is, but it's fine. I've done this a couple times now, so. I still need to post, but I'm probably just going to do another video again where I kind of show the designs going up, like kind of give an idea of what's going up. But I might just show the finished drawings of the axolotl and the water dragon. Just show those guys and just say, hey, these are going up tomorrow. Pretty much. Yeah, for Saturday's update. Because I gotta do that. I gotta publish. I gotta do the banners, which is fine. The banners take like 5 seconds. And then I gotta make an email, which will take me less than 5 minutes to do. So that's why I'm like, I'm not really worried about it. So it's just the biggest thing tomorrow is just going to be getting everything published. But that's okay. Once I get in, yeah. Overall, it won't take that long to do. It's just gonna be a pain. Because it still takes a while to get it done, but yeah, that's just the way it goes. So, in between, you can kind of see, I put down scales. I know it's a little shiny. So I started doing scales. This definitely took me a bit. I'm wondering if I want to start putting lines in the fins, which I actually might. But I at least wanted scales on here. So that way I know... so I can paint them a little bit better, because this, I don't do, like, if you've seen my stuff, I'll do, like, little bits of it here and there, but I won't do, like, a full-on detail stuff. It's just not what I like doing, but I just had to for this, because I needed to make sure I could paint it properly, at least try to. So I still need to do these 3, which I'm about to start working on now, that I got the axolotls up. So... I did put this on because my hand was rubbing because it was coming off, which I know this is kind of going to smear a little bit. It's going to make stuff darker, but at the moment I don't have a choice. So I'm kind of hoping if I'm careful with it, it won't be so bad, but I don't know. But with these lines, I almost might not paint them. I might just leave them how it is because I know they need to be in there, so I think it's fine. The underbelly and the underside does not have scales. It's like the more softer part of the flesh, I suppose. So, but yeah, so I still gotta do these 3. But other than that, we're kind of moving along. I still need to finish up her drawing, which I haven't touched yet today either. So I need to work on that at some point, which that hopefully will not take me that long to do. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. So we're semi-moving along a little bit. But... yeah, I think I need to go ahead and just get the post up so it's done out of the way and I can be done with that. And then, yeah. Probably gonna leave it at that. And I will work on them probably for the rest of the day. For sure. just because I need to get them done as quickly as possible before next Friday, because this is when the video is going up. And we're not even halfway through. So, I'm gonna get started. Hi, so I already did my workout. It's Friday now. I am now actually in the process of getting things published to my Shopify store from Pintify. Like, literally, like, everything's just in the process of publishing, like, literally. So I'm just having to wait for all the things to upload, which is good. So that means I'm getting through this relatively quickly now that I kind of know the process of, like, how to get it from point A to point B. Point B is where it's going to take me the longest because of all the things I have to do. But we're moving right along, so I'm pretty good with that. And most of the information that I need on there is already done. It's just a couple things I have to click and save and move on. Yay! And then last night I got her completely done, so that means I can finish up her video and get that started to upload as well, which is good because I'm about to. Because now the lines have moved over enough that I can sit there and actually like do the last bit of recording I need and get her uploaded. And let me show you what is up with the hippocampus. So this is as far as I got. His head's still not even done because I was also doing him at the same time in some areas as this one. So as you can see with the scales, they're a bitch, but because I drew them, I'm literally just dotting them, as you can see. Yeah, it's a process. So obviously when I go back with the gouache, I'm hoping it kind of helps, but I think overall with the blue shading, it does look funny because the blue is lighter than some of the other, like the red, for example. But when I do the gouache, I have very dark greeny blue colors, at least one. So this is what I have available. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to use this gin here, or I don't know how you pronounce that. Probably a cobalt and either like ultramarine or Prussian is what I'm thinking. Just to kind of get some nice shading back into here, and I think it'll kind of help, especially when I add in some other colors. Here it's going to be a bit lighter, so I'll probably do this acid blue and the cobalt, most likely. And maybe I can do this, I don't know if I want to put a green in here though. Maybe I can do like purple or something, but just to kind of help. So yeah, I haven't even touched them yet. Like, this is how long it took me. So that's why I'm hoping that with the rest of this publishing and stuff, I can get it done really quick. Because originally this weekend and like Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow I was going to work on the ebook drawings. Sunday I was probably going to try and do some sculpting. And then Monday, Tuesday I was going to do like some research stuff that I need to do. But now I'm like, if this needs to get done literally by Thursday, preferably Wednesday, yeah, I have to work on this. So that's what we're going to do. Like, I haven't even gotten to doing the next bit of painting for this, so I got to do that still. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint her tail and this and call that done for the secondary acrylic coat. And then we will start on the gouache. Because then she'll be the gouache recording, and probably this is what I'm thinking. And then, I don't know. See, I'm not sure which one I want to have as a male-female. I'm wondering if this should be the male just because his frills are a lot bigger and he's also a lighter color than this one because this one's darker. But I am going to call them sunset and sunrise hippocampus. So when I draw them, they will be together in pairs. They won't be separated. So that's kind of my idea. So I don't know. I just thought the whole sunrise sunset thing was kind of fun. That's why the colors are the way that they are. I also think having the blue on there does slightly help too. That's why I'm like, it gives it kind of a cool appearance. So that was kind of my idea. Luckily, I have enough colors here that I can achieve that situation. But yeah, this is taking me a lot longer than I thought it was. So, but it's also just a matter of having to let it dry on top of having to let my paintbrushes dry, and it's just all this stuff. So now when I do the pencil, I know pencil will be really, really, really quick, especially this whole back area, which I'm not even touching anything anymore until I get the pencil. Then I'll touch it. That's why I'm like, it's saving me a little bit of time, but I'm also doing it because that's like just the very back. So obviously this stuff is the rocks right here. This will probably be a little bit darker than the water up here, but obviously I'm waiting. So I still think overall it actually does look kind of cool like this. Don't get me wrong, but obviously it's still a work in progress. I am kind of a fan of how I did the scale, so I think it's kind of cool. So I think from now on, maybe as I get more practice, I'll be able to get a little bit better at them. But I think the way I did it is actually still kind of cool. So I think with the gouache, obviously, like some crevices would obviously be darker between the scales, but even then I'm like, maybe not completely coloring them in, kind of still kind of gives it like a cool effect because you can still tell them apart, which I think is neat. So yeah, that's a major work in progress still. So today, pretty much for the rest of the week, I'm working on that because that needs to get done by like Wednesday, Thursday, because I have reasons for that. Because the video is supposed to go up Friday, but it will need to get done definitely by Thursday. So that means probably Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be doing an all-nighter, which is fine to get it done because I'm not going to for the other days because I have to work and I'm not doing that to myself and having to go sit there because I will fall asleep if I do because it's not entertaining at all. So that's just where we're at. Yeah. But I think while my laptop is in the process of charging and everything is still in the process of getting published, I am going to get her video together, get it completed, upload it, and then I will probably, whatever time I have left, depending on when that's done, I will come back and I'll just start working on them some more. Because I'm going to get the face done, and then I got to start on the baby. And then I got to go over and do the other big one. So, and start on half of this other small one before I can even start recording. So, but I also want to get her video done so that way I can get her off of my stuff to free up space. So, because these segments are long is a problem. I think like when I'm putting the video together, I can get it down like quite a bit because I'm gonna have to, because if not, it's gonna be a long ass video. Because normally these painting videos are like over like an hour and a half long in total. This one's bigger, but I'm also not recording nearly as much as I normally would. So, but it's still a lot. Because obviously I still want to have some recording, but when I do the pencil, I am going to be recording this background too, like the very light part whenever I go back to do it, because I haven't done that yet, but because with the pencil, I'm going to be using a lot of like the blues, some grays, and some greens, I think, for the background. That's why I'm wondering when I do the shading with the gouache, is if I want to add in some type of a green, maybe the medium green or something for the coral and such, like the border. Because the white part is going to be painted black, obviously, but I'm not there yet. That'll just be done at the very end. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's a lot. But it's coming together, slowly but surely. Also, last night, this was super nice. I mean, this person sent this to me a week ago, and I just didn't know. I didn't realize. But on Instagram, someone DM'd me, and he said he came from the YouTube channel, and he was saying that he liked my videos, and I did a great job, so which I appreciate. So if you're watching this, thank you very much, because I don't get a whole lot of that, so it means a lot. I appreciate it. But anyway, I am gonna get started on her video, which hopefully should not take me that long, because her video is gonna be super quick. Like, I don't think it'll be that long at all. Do the voiceover for. Generally they aren't, I just kind of ramble. Probably shouldn't do that, but I do. And then I will start working on them. And then about that time, it'll be time for food. So, let me get started. Alright, so I have done store. It's completed. So I didn't really like have a time frame for what I wanted to get it done. I just wanted to get it done today. But it's just now after 2. And I got it done before 2, and I said, yes, it's perfect, which is great. Because I had to get everything published and uploaded to my actual store, which it did. And then I had to just add it to the collections and shipping rates, which I did, which did not take me super long, which is nice. I also had to update the categories on each product, which it's not terrible. And then I had to update the banners on the blog and the website, so that is also completed. I'm just happy it was all, and I got my email done and sent out, so that was all done before 2 o'clock. Not that there's anybody on my email list, it's just myself, just for myself to get it, and somebody else who actually signed up, which I thought was nice. Other than that, there is nobody on there. but I'm still like acting like there is in case one day I do get more people on there. Then at least I'm already in the habit of doing the email, because I only send out emails twice a month. Like there's 2 boosters that go along with each email, but that's only if you didn't open the first one, because the first one is literally just like at the start of the month of what got uploaded, and then which generally people would get before I post it online. And then the second one is a mid-month one, so around the 15th, 16th of, again, explaining what came out for the beginning and then what's coming up. So that's just kind of how I do it right now. That's the only emails I really need, and they're also like very, very simple. They take me less than 5 minutes to make, because I just kind of copy the one I made before and just replace and rewrite some stuff, and then that's pretty much it. But I'm just happy I got all that done before 2 o'clock. Yay. So the only thing I really have left to do today is actually just pay my rent, which that won't take super long. But now I'm going to work on this, if I can do this right. So I finally got, hold on, this is weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Struggling. So I got this one completely done now. So now I'm about to start working on the baby, and then I gotta work on this other one before I can start recording again. So the plan is to go to bed at 10, because I have to be up at work tomorrow. I'm gonna be there at 6. And then I'm there for 12 hours. So I am gonna essentially work on that for, I'll say 7 hours, because I have to take a shower and do laundry, and then I also gotta eat again. So roughly 7 hours ish to work on that, which is good. I should hopefully at least get the second acrylic painting done today, at least, and then that way I can focus on working on the gouache definitely by tomorrow, is the plan. And then I don't even know. The whole point is just to kind of get it done as quickly as I can, because I know when I start doing the pencil, it'll be easier, because it'll be a lot quicker, because I'm not having to wait for anything to dry. The biggest problem is waiting for stuff to dry, especially when it comes to paint brushes. Like, because I'm using very specific ones, because I like specific brushes that I have a bunch of brushes, but there's only like a few specific ones I like to use. So I gotta wait for those, to dry enough. But luckily with the gouache, I don't have to wait for the paint brushes to dry, which is fantastic, because I can stay wet. That's what I learned, was if I get the paintbrush wet and then go and do the gouache paint, then it actually kind of works really well, at least for the way I need it. So I mean, obviously, like, in between, depending on what I'm doing, I will have to wait for stuff to dry. Depending on how wet it is, like, if it starts dripping, it's gonna be a problem. But it should hopefully take me less time to do the gouache than the acrylic. Cross my fingers. Because if, then maybe I can get done with the gouache relatively soon. But it's also possible I could start gouache today, which is also what I'm hoping, because I need to, so I can get ahead on that. Because that would be nice if maybe Tuesday I'm starting colored pencils, what I'm hoping, because that should go by a hell of a lot faster. And then that way Wednesday, that might be what I mostly do on Wednesday, just get it done. That's probably what will happen. Because tomorrow I'm going to have 3 hours when I come home, because I got to clean. Got to do the basic cleaning when I come home. I still have to get home and then change clothes and stuff. So that's going to take me, and then my food, which will take me about an hour. So I'll have about 3 hours. And then Sunday, the same thing, because I have to do the grocery store on Sunday. So that'll be about 3 hours of working on that too. And then Monday, Tuesday, if I want to get up, I'll get like maybe like 4 hours, depending on when I get up, to at least work on that before I have to go to work. So I'm hoping I can get it done. So that way next week I can start working on all the little mini drawings I have to do. Start preparing for that. That's the plan. Oh, also, I also got my video up today. My little mutations drawing. So again, before 2 o'clock. Yes. So that is up, done, ready. So we are moving right along. We were being relatively productive, which is nice. It feels good. Yeah, obviously, like, there's more things I could/should be doing. But I also need to get this painting done, because I don't have a lot of time. Only because I now have, next 40 hours or for the next 4 days, or I'm not here. So one day I will be here. One day I won't be there anymore. That's what we're working towards. It's just a very slow, painstaking progress. I mean, I'm not really making any progress at all, unfortunately, but I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway, I am gonna go start doing whatever else I need to, and hopefully when I come back, the acrylic will at least be done. Alright, so it's Saturday. So I just got home and I just ate and stuff. So now I'm gonna go back to doing painting, and I'm gonna watch Hell of a Boss while I do it. I have seen all the episodes along with Has Been Hotel, but I just want to rewatch Hell of a Boss because I'm like, yeah, why not? As for the painting, I did not get to gouache last night because apparently it took me longer than I thought it was going to paint them with the acrylic. So I'm gonna start working on gouache now. Will it get done? No. But I can at least start. So this is where the current train wreck is right here. So it honestly, with all the scales, looks like an absolute mess. So I have to try and figure out what I'm going to do. Like when I put the gouache on here, I'll see how much it covers, and then now I can decide how I'm handling this. Because I'm almost wondering if I want to keep the scales like this, but then just do a wash of color or something, just to kind of help tone it down some maybe. Because when I might go back with my paint pens, I can go back out and put out different specific scales if I want to. So that's kind of the idea here. So I don't know. I'm hoping it'd be nice if I got done with this like by Monday would be nice. Or like, I guess, technically Tuesday, so I could have today, tomorrow, and Monday to do this with gouache. And that way, Tuesday and Wednesday, it's just pencil. Because those pencil will be a lot quicker. So that's what I'm hoping. So let me get started and see where we end up. Hey guys, so it is now Wednesday. I didn't record the past 2 days, I think 3, whatever it is, because I've pretty much just been working on the blow painting. So good news is I finally did get to doing colored pencil yesterday. I did not get very far, but. So this is where we're at right now. So I managed to get the paint pens and put it on there, which it actually does give it like a cool effect. It's almost like it's neon now, like they're glowing. And in the background here is when I actually just started the pencil. So I gotta finish up here, all up here, and then here I'm gonna record. And then I'll record something, one of these. This actually I think is probably my favorite part right here. So I might record, I don't know, I'm gonna record something for up here for colored pencil, and then I'm gonna record a good chunk of him. So it might be like this whole section would probably be recorded. But this is what I'm literally doing for the rest of the day, is just this. So that way I can get done, because I need to get done with it tonight. Which obviously, before the sun goes down, which is fine. Like I have a ring light and I have my desk light. So I have some decent light that I can use on this, and the overhead, even though the overhead sucks. But I do have that to get the final recordings and whatnot for this that I need, which is great. So that's where we're at. But I should get done with this today. I think I will. I hope. Because yeah, right now at the very background, it's not going to look very clear, which I'm fine with, because I want it to look more like it's blending in, if anything. You know how it's got that blurry effect? That's what I'm wanting with this, because obviously the border up here and the hippocampus are the ones I actually want to have focus on. Is it hippocampi? Hippocampus? I don't know. So that's what we're doing. And these right now are what I'm using for shading. I actually might I might use this. I still have the light aqua. Yeah. Okay. So, because some of these, I don't know how dark I'm going to go with the shading up here. Because I might be using these lighter ones. And maybe not this. I mean, I could use this for up here. I probably will. But my plan is to kind of use these just to kind of lighten up the shading I have up here. I think is what I'm going to do. And with the extra little animals, I think you can really tell. But I'm actually going to put colored pencil on them now, like colors. Not just the brown. I just did that to kind of, distinguish it a little bit, but also so that way they're not like too standing out from these guys. And now everybody else, that if you can kind of see them, will be an actual colors now. So I just to kind of help and maybe give it some type of effect. I'm also playing around, I don't know. Also, what I have also decided, not that I think this is really going to get me anywhere, but I think on the store, I am going to put these guys up as examples. So these are logos I created, so that's what they are. Paintings as commissions. Do I think it's actually going to get me anywhere? No. But I figured at this point, with the painting stuff, I might as well just do it, because maybe I'll also get more exposed to different things, so we'll see. But I figured I should. Literally just to have it up there. So, but I won't put it up there until I get done with these guys, I think, so I can kind of just take the picture and just have it available. I would not go this big for a commission, because, no. I think I will stick with just 11 by 14s. That's the biggest paper size commission I'm going to do, if I get them. Just so I can kind of keep it easy on myself, because logo-wise, it'll all be the same price, because logos, colored pencil, or paper, or paint will pretty much take me the exact same time, because they're super simple. But now, for painting-wise, like actual painting, that's going to be probably double everything of what I have for the drawing, because it does take me probably nearly twice as long, if not longer, to paint. But I figured to keep it simple, I would just double it. So that's just what I'm going to end up doing, though. When that will happen, I don't know. They might not even go up till next week, which is fine. Like, I don't really care. I'm not in a rush to get them up. But I just want to get them up at some point. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. But I am going to work on this for a bit. And then, because it's almost 12, it's like 11 something. Or it's almost 11. It's 11. It's 10:58. I'm going to work on this for an hour. I'm going to put in movies. And then this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to get myself food. And then we'll come back doing this. So that is the plan. I'm hoping I can get this done today. I think I will. But you never know. But I don't have too much more in the background. I got to finish up right now. So in the background really wasn't taking me that long at all. Because again, it's the background. So when that happens for me, I'm like, it's not the most important part. So I'm like, if it doesn't look the best, it's not going to kill me. So, and then I got to paint those little bubbles I have kind of just floating around. It's going to be fun today. Alright, so it's definitely later, but I finally got the background done. Mine is down here because that's recorded, and same with the border is all pretty much done except for here, which I will also be recorded. So I was kind of looking at it, and it was like, I almost wanted to add detail in it, but then I thought, however, if you look at it, there is different layers, which is what I wanted. So obviously back here is still lighter. These guys stand out more. But also with here, there is some detail, but it's also like, if you're not looking at it directly, it's almost kind of like an impression of detail, if you will. Like here, you can kind of tell there's like little seaweed bits, and up there, the sea anemones, I'm Nemo, and the rocks and everything, along with like the turtles, which honestly, I'm actually okay with the turtles. I think they look kind of cool. But even just some of the other stuff. So that's why I'm like, I'm actually okay with it, because I think it does kind of look interesting. I also started to add like dark purple in the shadows instead of just blue, because I would like do the shading with just the blue, go back over it with like the regular like base color, and then put dark purple on the shadows and just kind of go over it, just to help kind of tone down the blue some and give it more of a shadow kind of feel. But overall though, I'm like, it's not too bad. So now I just literally just gotta finish them, which they're gonna be the longest part, but that's okay. But that also means I will have to finish this in the next vlog, which would like literally will be like the start of the next one, because it's like I'm not gonna finish it because I need to get this uploaded. But I mean, overall though, like I'm like, it's not too bad. So I was gonna try and use a pencil to kind of add in some lines, which you can kind of tell, but that's why I was like, wait. I'm like, I think it makes sense to have the impression of like coral and whatnot and the rocks versus it being in like an actual outline, because I don't want to take away from these guys. So I just think it makes the most sense for me just to kind of keep doing it the way I'm doing. So again, it's just impressions of different bits, but nothing stands out. Like I have These are supposed to be like seahorses and a sleepy sea dragon. I know, but I'm also like, again, they're not supposed to be like the main focus. And like I have dolphins up here. Again, not the main focus. So that's why like I'm not that worried about it. Like overall, I'm like, it's kind of doing what I want it to do. And again, I'm also trying something new. So that's why I'm like, I'm actually pretty okay with this. So, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So this will be what I do for the rest of the night, pretty much until it's done. And then that way I can paint the borders black, and then I can get the last bit of video I need. And that will be it. So, I'm just excited because that means we're almost done. Which is good, because the next video is actually supposed to be another comic page. And I haven't even started that. So, and I can't start it till Saturday night when I come home. So, that's where we're at right now. But I am going to leave it here. So if you want to see what happens next, stay tuned for our next vlog. Or this video will be out on Friday if you want to look at it too. Like so. You have two different options. Or both. Whichever one you prefer. But yeah. So overall it's turning out pretty okay. So I'm hoping that if I can do the seahorses semi-properly, then it'll kind of give it more of the effect I wanted with having them more as the focus, and everything else, again, just giving the impression of objects and whatnot, versus like it being detailed with a focus is what I'm hoping it will stay happening. But so far it is. So, yay! But, alright, I'm going to leave it here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.